And we are back at it Tuesday night. Happy Tuesday. And if you're where we are, it's just a little bit there on the icy side. Adam and Ray, the full pull tonight. One on one into the beautiful state of New York and one on the other side. Hello, Adam Draught.
Hello, Raymond.
How are you, sir?
How are you doing today, buddy?
I'm good, buddy. And of course, we got to move that because they're not going to be able to see that. Live call-in, your idea. Boy, you've been like waiting for a call-in show, haven't you? You're like, we got to do one of these, and we'll see what happens tonight. Call-in number 518-620-1429 is 1429, and of course brought to you by Mad Pulling Pics. And don't forget our brand new advertiser here, Pedal to Metal Pulling Hitches. If you go to the Facebook page at the top, or if you follow the link also on the Pulling News part on pullingradionetwork.com, you can enter to win. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Enter to win yourself one of them great pulling hitches made by our friends at Pedal to Metal. And we're going to have... I believe Andy Schroeder is going to be on one of the shows talking about it. I believe he's been on the Armstead and Post show, so I guess he'll be back out there in the Sidetrack show sometime soon. A little controversy about this pulling hitch, but I'm told that it fits almost all of the rules out there. So take a chance. You got a bunch of options, and we are going to be selling tickets for this thing right until the end of the winter season. And I believe not Keystone, somewhere's after Keystone, we're going to raffle it off. I know Eric Pruitt's kind of running with it, and he's got it all laid out, and sometimes out there. And, of course, live here tonight, 518-620-1429, here on the World Wide Web. Myself and Adam Draught, of course, your Tuesday night host here on the Pulling Radio Network. Hello, Kenny Eggleston, Brandon Mott watching and listening in from Columbia, Missouri, Tim Kring out of Lewisburg, Ohio, and Morgan Elizabeth out of Franklin, Kentucky, and of course Andy Schroeder out there, Pedal to Metal guys up there in that upper corner of Michigan. Of course, the one, the only Kenny Eggleston, the Snow Sheriff. Great show again, Kenny. I couldn't have done it without you. This past Monday on the Pulling Radio Network. But I guess we're going to kind of go and talk about anything. The door is wide open. Politics, religion, women, tractor pulling, truck pulling, mud bogging, snowmobiling. We're going to be talking about lots of stuff, and I know we got another great couple new things coming out. We got a brand new podcast getting lined up very shortly. It's going to be covering the Mid-Atlantic region, just below where me and Adam cover and work with. So we're going to have Tony Kozer. He's going to be the brand new host of Spinnin' and Grinnin', and that is going to actually be on before us here on Tuesday night. It's going to be a 7 o'clock show. Podcast, about an hour is where he's heading for. And he'll be calling in here later tonight when he gets a chance. I know he's been doing some research and getting things ready, rocking and rolling for his brand new show. And we're very excited. I know he's been very excited about getting this thing underway. And we are more than happy to have him on board the network here in 2017. No doubt about it. Here's the number to call in and give us a topic to talk about. Yes, no doubt about it. 518-620-1429. Williamstown, North Carolina. I believe he will be there. Terry, the gang from the brand new show, the Spinning and Grinning show, will be in North Carolina. They will be down there. I believe we got some feedback coming from one of the other shows. I believe there's Murray, Kentucky going on this weekend. And there's a couple things coming on. There's a couple events coming up. So we got
Cloverdale's this weekend.
Is it this weekend or is it next weekend? I was all confused.
It is this weekend.
Holy jeez. Well, CNC Bar Expo, the Cloverdale Pull. You're going to see Eric Pruitt. He'll be there. So you got a lot of guys all over the place the next couple weeks. You and I still kind of laying back, laying low, just kind of doing our thing here in the Northeast.
Yeah, been a little busy, just trying to get stuff wrapped up here before we head to Louisville.
Oh, no doubt. Well,
So,
we got our first caller,
Before
Adam.
we
Let's
take the big road
get
trip.
our first caller on. Hello, caller, and hello, how are you? You're on here tonight, the Full Pull with Adam and Ray.
I am doing fine. How are you doing, Ray?
I'm doing well, and before you get into it, hello to Jody Gaines and Alan Gaines tonight, and you guys know that name. Of course, the driver of the Orange Blossom Special himself. Thank you, Jody. Hope you guys are doing well, enjoying your
Very cool.
tail end of the winter out here watching us tonight. And Alan did a great job. It's got to be a year and a half now that Eric had him on, and I heard that Kenny Eggleston got to drive by the home of the Orange Blossom Special. He said he saw the trailer out there and everything, but sorry about that, caller. It was really cool. We wanted to get that. And go ahead, caller. What do you want to talk about? Where are you from? Where are you at?
I'm the man that interviewed Mr. Alan Gaines.
Well, there he is. It's Eric Pruitt.
I knew this was the Godfather. I picked that voice out of a 10,000 crowd stadium.
I was so hey, that's just up there when Eric Collins said, "I got Army Armstrong." I go, "No shit." I think I dropped the phone that night.
Want to touch on? You were touching base on the pedal to metal hitch.
Yeah, the pedal to metal
We
hitch.
will draw for that winter, March the 25th, at the Great Smoky Mountain Shootout, the second annual
There
Great
it
Smoky
is.
Mountain Shootout.
Oh, very cool. So and we've already gotten. You can buy your tickets online. You can buy your tickets wherever one of us is. But the easiest way to do it for anybody, and you can buy it all over 48 Canada. You can go right to our webpage, click on the polling news page, and you can go down there and you can buy them via PayPal. And you can buy. Eric's got it laid out one for $10, and I think you can buy 100 chances for like $50. So that's probably the best deal.
Can we
you're
buy
gonna
those?
get. What's that?
Can we buy into them?
Well, why not?
Well, I didn't know if it, because a lot of times it's like
I need a
family and friends of the station can't enter to win.
It's
so.
a $500 hitch. I'm going to probably spend $50.
I'm gonna put it on my pedal tractor.
Let me get the picture here where I can tell exactly. I forget.
And Jody
Yeah,
Gaines,
here it is.
and Eric,
One chance
Jody
is
Gaines
$2.
says hello.
3 chances is $5. 8 chances for $10.
Yep.
18 chances for $20. 25 chances for $25, and 100 chances for $50.
That's the best deal right there, the $50 deal.
Yep. So, yes, and believe me, I have had to pack this thing around. It is sturdy, very sturdy.
And we'll see if we can, as we're chatting here, I'll see if we can grab one of the pictures. And I believe I have it already inputted into the system, but we'll try to find one of the pedal-to-metal pull-in hitches. I don't know if I have it on the production laptop, but we'll try to.
I know you had it around somewhere.
I got it kicking around somewhere. You know what we can do? We can do this. We can send everybody to the. We can do this. We can go right to the Pullin Radio Network Facebook page, and we can bring that right up and show all our lovely fans here tonight. Right to our page. Go right to Pullin Radio Network. And you go right to the Facebook. You go right to the page. It's on the production
and
the laptop. Picture of the hitch should pop up.
I know you had it around somewhere.
I got it kicking around somewhere. And you can buy your tickets right there. Check out. We can send everybody to the. That was the. We can do this. We go right to the Pullin Radio Network Facebook page. And we can bring that right up and show all our lovely fans here Eric, tonight. I Right think to our page. Go right to Pullin Radio Network. The 100 for
go
right to the $50. I think it's probably the best. And the best one going right now.
Yes, I think so. But just wanted to touch base a little bit with everything that we've got going on. The listeners and our supporters is what's driving us right now.
Oh, Jesus, yes.
And we wouldn't, if everybody knew what went on behind the scenes to try to do what we do, they would probably tell us we were all crazy.
Well, I've been saying that for
and maybe we are to a certain extent, but we love what we're doing, and with the listeners and the followers. Talked to a young gentleman today, Mr. Austin Wagner, that helped us out so much during the Kentucky Invitational live broadcast we did over Facebook with answering questions. And since I was carrying on other duties too, along with doing the video or making sure the video got done, and I think we're going to have us a stinger that is going to kind of help us in the garden tractor world.
Well, I made the comment earlier this evening, Eric. I mean, I believe, and I may be wrong, but I think there are more garden tractor pullers out there than full-size tractor pullers combined, and truck pullers. It seems like everybody and their brother has a garden tractor puller, and if they don't have one, they got 6. It seems to be like a disease. You don't just have one; you have 6.
Yeah, and that's pretty accurate. Even here, it's we have a lot. We do have a lot of them. We have that I can think of within 25 miles of where I'm at right now. We've got probably 4 different organizations that pull garden tractors. So, but and that's he's excited. He's I don't know whether he's a junior or a senior in high school, but he goes to Scott County High School in Georgetown, and going to be a good asset, I think.
Good. We're definitely looking forward to it. And if there's other people out there interested in joining the team and want to, whether they want to, do pictures or write a blog or, just like we have now with Tony jumping on board with the Spinning and Grinning show. I mean, there's so much, to do, and as we say, Eric, we can carve a niche for anybody, and find somebody, find something for anybody if they want to be a part of this. Katie Johnson always needs somebody down there to lug the camera for her. I can imagine Adam's in the same boat. He can always, use somebody to give him, new pictures, a new video from a new location. To help grow Mad Pulling Pics. No different with you and I, and the same thing with Dave, and getting us information on pullers, and that's just how it goes. Even the Midwest and stuff, Outlaws, and OSTPA and the Canadians. I mean, there's so many organizations that we've brought up and we've talked about, and Kenny was with the guys from United Pulling, Truck and Tractor Pullers last night, getting somebody that can, come on and talk about what they have going on, some type of correspondent, all of that just helps this grow, and it shows that, pulling is just not in your backyard. It's a national, it's a nationwide, it's a worldwide thing. With Dennis Vos and the guys there this coming weekend in Denmark or the Netherlands, out at Zwolle. I mean, there's just so much to be talking about. We need all the help we can get. And, come on aboard and get out there and let's talk about it.
Yeah, and as far as my schedule and to let all the listeners know and viewers, I will be at Cloverdale at the NTPA Winter Nationals. I will be interviewing pullers. I do not know who yet. I have been told that they are going to set up my interviews.
Awesome.
And to the best of my ability, I am going to try to do each interview live via Facebook PRN page.
Cool. Oh, very cool.
And so that's my plans for Saturday. I can't make it Friday, just due to the job that makes my wallet fat. I can't take off Friday, so. And I wish it made my wallet fat, so I'll just put it that way.
There you go. But we also have, a bunch of other little ones coming up, including, after this one, you got you guys are going to be in Murfreesboro. Then we all meet up in Louisville, and then we're back up here in the North Country, Pennsylvania, and then hopefully the snow will melt and the sun will shine, and we'll be back outdoors again.
Yes, I hope. Well, we can't forget we got the Smoky Mountain Shootout before that.
That's right, Smoky Mountain Shootout. Well, usually it's you guys are mowing your lawn by the time you guys get to the Smoky Mountain Shootout. Me and Adam still got ice on the ground.
We are really close. I'm not gonna lie. As a matter of fact, my wife may have mowed ours for the first time when we were there last year.
See, there you go. That's what I'm saying.
Last
you guys
year
are
was
almost
Easter
there.
weekend too. So.
No doubt about it. Well, thanks for calling in, Eric. Thanks for calling in.
With you and
oh yeah.
Let's keep this ball rolling. We've got a good head of steam behind us right now. Let's keep it moving.
Oh, no doubt about it. Well, thanks, Eric. Thanks for calling in tonight.
All right.
We'll see you. Bye-bye. Well, first caller in, and then you get Alan Gaines and his wife Jody Gaines watching us, Adam. Boy, we ate the faint all around the world. And a lot of people, watching us and liking us and listening to us tonight. And, of course, hello out there to our friends in Germany listening to us across the pond. A bunch of them guys, it's got to be like 4 in the morning for them or something. I don't know, 3 in the morning. Got some guys with sleep apnea. Ludlow, Mass, checking in, Indiana, Connecticut, Buffalo, Michigan, and Kentucky, of course, all checking in tonight. Big thank you to them great states, and all their fans and our listeners checking in tonight. Like you and I were talking kind of pre-show, it's kind of funny that we got into this subject quick, and you kind of rolled your eyes when I said it, but an individual up here that puts on a couple events went today and purchased a cubic inch tester. And I'm kind of shocked the comments that were made on this. Buying a cubic inch tester, and guys are like, well, what are you going to do with that? And how are you going to measure these guys? It's like, it comes a time when a few bad apples got to ruin it for the entire bunch. And now it's time. The time has come. The time is now to lay it all on the line. In all honesty, some guys may not even know. Some guys may, find a block, throw it together, go down the track, and just be done with it, and never have any clue what's under the hood or what's in that block. So. Hopefully this will kind of draw the line in the sand, and if you got a comment about that or anything else you want to talk about, it's kind of a wide open show here tonight. 518-620-1429 here. We'll see who else chimes in tonight and wants to talk. And again, wide open. Anything you want to talk about, kind of a wide open show. And you got something that you're not supposed to talk about. We're not even supposed to even talk about that. I can't even we can't even fish it out of you.
No, but I mean, in any relation to kind of what's going on around here, did you see what got posted as far as Langford being 200 days away?
200 days today, isn't it? 200 yesterday.
But who's counting?
You are. You are. You
200
days.
You
got X's. You're putting X's on the. Aren't you? Aren't you putting X's on the calendar?
Yeah, they try and top themselves every year from year to year. So there's no official announcement yet on what's going on, but I'm pretty positive it's going to be some pretty big things coming out of Langford, New York. So we're definitely anxiously awaiting the announcements for this year.
So are we going to be able to break the announcements here, or are you guys going to I'm
going to make a couple phone calls and see if we can get it done. We had Bill on,
yes,
I think pre-Langford last year, and maybe we can get him into breaking some news here on a Tuesday night.
Well, let's talk about some other news. Did you hear anything that had developed out of the Rochester Fair or Rochester Fair Convention? Anybody new polls, new promoters? We had the New York Hot Farm Series out there. He was wandering around talking to people. Did we hear anything?
Yeah, I talked to Scott Adams a little bit today and asked him how things went, and he said we're pretty much in line with things from last year, which is good. I mean, we didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we lost anything. I'm not. He's still waiting to hear back on a couple that could possibly come on board.
Yep.
So that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, right now, I mean, there's so much kind of just up in the air. I mean, this is kind of like a January, February is almost like a transition.
Well,
I mean, just kind of waiting, and you got your feet up, just sipping on a drink, just kind of waiting, just kind of see what you check pull off probably 50 to 100 times a day, I would say generally.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I do in my lunch hour. I do that on my lunch hour. Yeah. But hey, hello out to hello to Florida.
See what's up for sale. See what rumors are going. Just because there's really not.
Well, they already brought up a rumor.
Not much going.
They already brought up a rumor that I brought up. They're talking about it on Facebook. But first, hello down to Florida. Hello to Bob Gay out in Mass. The Elderman boys up in Hinsdale, Mass. But one of the tractor pullers brings up the comment NTPA. And the rumor mill is cranking. See, and I brought that up to you, and you just kind of let me just continue on that tangent. So we'll have to see.
Because I've heard the same rumor.
Oh, so it's official. It's a rumor. It's officially a rumor.
It is a rumor.
So then we gotta get these guys to stop spreading it then.
Yep. I mean, I don't know. Wouldn't it be great to see NTPA back in New York though?
When was the last NTPA event in New York? Was what?
Syracuse?
2011, I think was it 2009 or 11? Last time in Syracuse. I think when we had Harold Card, we said 2011. For some reason, I remember that.
Well, that was ESP and NYTPA.
All right, so it's even before that. So we could be right at 2009.
That wasn't NTPA.
So that could have been even 2009.
Because I don't believe that NTPA has ever pulled at Hamburg. Because it was always ATPA.
Right.
It was Copenhagen School, then ATPA, then now Lucas Oil. So I don't. Yeah.
Well, maybe
they always did. I think it was Essex, Vermont. I want to say.
Yes, Essex, Vermont, because the last time that we had the semis in Fonda, and that was at least, I'm going to say 5 years ago now, because Wyatt's 7. So I'm going to say 5 years ago in Fonda, after they left us on Sunday, they ran to Vermont, ran to Essex for a Monday Labor Day pull for an NTPA show up there, and that was just super semis. So I'm wondering if we're thinking even before 2009. Steve Kenyon in the house with Kenyon Clips watching us. Steve, maybe you know that answer. Maybe when I know the old man Card's out there spreading salt tonight, so I know he's not going to chime in. So I know we're not going to get an answer out of him, but maybe we can put that out there. Let us know. And I don't have them down here. Maybe we can phone a friend, and have somebody bring them down. The brand new Pulling Radio Network beer koozie is just been unleashed. We're going to unveil that here shortly. So maybe somebody can let us know, answer our trivia question tonight, and send us a message on the Pulling Radio Network Facebook page. Last time NTPA was in upstate New York. We'll send you a beer koozie if you are correct. We're going to have to research that ourselves.
It might even be Horseheads, I want to say, maybe.
We're going to have to...
we're gonna have that long... that was a long... in the 80s, probably.
Phone a friend to Dan Mayer. We're going to have to phone a friend to Dan.
Yeah. Somebody call Dan Mayer.
Somebody get Dan on the line, and tell them they're talking about it, but they're not sure. Or check pullingreference.com. Maybe somebody can... well, there's a good question. Will the special be back out?
Cody, if I had a nickel for every time that I heard that question, I'd probably be retired.
What do you think?
I sure hope so.
Geez, you
And that's all.
It'd be nice to see the kid campaign it, boy, or or have them put a hired man in the seat. I mean, that's just. I'm gonna throw it out, and I'm gonna throw this out there just because of Alan and Jody Gaines chiming in tonight, and thank you to them. And I'm telling you, when you can get somebody as big as Alan to be watching two old boys from New York chit-chatting over the internet here, that's truly something special. But I was thinking about, we posted that picture of the Georgia Dome, and it had the picture of the Orange Blossom train, and it was a picture of the Orange Blossom Special and all the old ones. I say, wouldn't it be great for somebody to go out, just like Feld Motorsports has done with all the monster trucks, to go and buy up all the old ones. The OBS and find the train and some of these old ones that are, the General, the ones that used to be running back in the 80s and the early 90s, and put them on tour. Now that would be something.
The Legends tour. They had
true.
they
take
had a
them
little
everywhere.
bit of it at Bowling Green this year or last year.
Yeah. And take them on tour.
Yeah, seeing those things run was it was awesome.
Because
they were the ones you grew up seeing photos of. To see some of them guys running in Bowling Green, was.
I wonder how many.
Kudos to Bowling Green for putting that one on, because that was really cool.
And I just hope they just continue to do that as more, Mike Ott and them guys, more of them put them together.
I think they're looking into running a series this year.
I think Eric had talked to them about that, and I think they were talking six or seven if they could get it done, but they were going to try to keep them all close, where the guys didn't have to haul far, if I remember the statement correctly.
Yeah, all them guys probably got the old school buses chopped in half still, and
Oh yeah. Well, just to make it fit, they're just not so much to fit inside, but just to go along with the heritage and the tradition of what them guys did. I mean, how many people
Wouldn't
out
that
there...
be like, you just see like this convoy of old chopped up school buses driving down the 70 in Ohio.
The super banana on an open trailer. Come on now, that's just what you want to see. But
I'll tell you what. Just a couple years, last year, back in, I think we were in Dover, Ohio, an OSTPA hook. We're just standing there in the pits. Here comes Carlton Cope's Warpath on an open trailer, just strolling,
strolling in.
I was like, holy crap,
Hey, look!
You never see that,
It's Carl freaking Cope.
Yeah. And, he's like, sitting in the seat, so he's like riding in, all like chest puffed up. He's like, "Yeah, I'm here. What's it to you?"
That's awesome.
He ends up winning the class,
Right.
So, pulls it back on the open trailer, pulls it back home.
And goes home with his open
cool.
trailer. Goes home with his open trailer.
Yep.
Hey, that's how it all started, way before the 53-footers.
Yeah.
But yeah, how many of our fans actually, people that watch us and listen to us and are true fans can remember that? You and I have talked about that a number of times, watching that on Saturday mornings. And I think we're trying that here with Sunday afternoons, and maybe we need to do it on Saturday mornings and dig in, and I wish we could get access to some of them older events to be able to replay it here and stuff. So it's just amazing that, some of the people have never seen that stuff. I found the other day, and I go to the Salvation Army for two things. I go for blank VHS tapes, and I go for good VHS tapes. And I found, and I'm serious, and I don't have them here. They're in the other office, but they are the Crash and Burn series from like the late 90s, mint shape, still in the plastic, and I'm like, how could you leave them on the shelf? I grabbed them, and I'm like, I gotta watch these things. And of course, I don't have a VCR in the house, and I have John Miles up in Queensbury says he's got a TV. I just got to run up and get it from him with a VHS player, and be able to play it and watch that stuff, because it's just got to be, just that old, the old funny cars, with the wedge, before Bernstein went 300 or 290 even, when they built them things, it's just incredible to see some of that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. And Mark made a Z-Mig with the Animal Twin Allison team just kind of chimed in. He's like, we upgraded to a semi last year, but we always pulled it on an open trailer. He's I cannot tell you how many times I was almost ran off the road by people rubbernecking. And Mark, I apologize because I was probably one of them back in the day.
That's right. No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Driving down the thruway, I guess you just never know what you're going to see. I mean, you know, we always kind of play the game because we go on 6, 7, 8 hour drives. You know, kind of, if it's an open trailer, you kind of guess, you know, what it is or
who it is, what it is,
what it ain't, or, you know, and it's, I don't know. Just, there's always some cool, and, you know, I think some of the haulers are just as unique as the pulling tractors themselves, you know.
Well, we went. And, when we first pulled up to Louisville with Eric in 2000. First time I was there in 14. The same thing in Keystone a few years back. You roll up and it's just nothing but tractor trailers, and a bunch of them are lettered up just like, you know, like NASCAR.
Oh yeah, nowadays. I mean, I can remember it was probably Jordan Lutz was maybe the first one, you know, to have his whole trailer wrap, you know, Silver Bullet, you know, alcohol, super stock champion, or top fuel, whatever it was. And, I mean, that thing was just, I mean, awesome looking. I mean, I get, most of them travel around, you know, a normal semi, just a white, you know, trailer, but his was full wrap. You knew when Jordan Lutz pulled into the lot, you know. And so yeah, you know, you still, and now, you know, it's the complete opposite. I think everybody pretty much follows suit. And, you know, I mean, me, I'd probably have just an open trailer because I don't want people to know what I got in there, you know, or whatever. But I mean, that's just me, I guess.
Well, they're telling us we got a little bit of static, so I'm not sure where the static.
Hold on, let me go get the Downy dryer sheets.
Well, is that what you? Maybe that'll help. Wipe the Drowny dryer sheets.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Get some dryer sheets. Everybody's chiming in and telling us they got. Let's take a quick second here. I'm not sure where the static's coming from. We got that's moved around here. And I'm not hearing too much.
Like, is it both of us? Is it just you?
I think it could be the feed going out, and also could be the weather that we're having here. And let's see if that made any difference. No, and I think it's probably, they're saying the app 2 has got it. So I got a good feeling, ladies and gentlemen, it's probably sending out on our stream here. Bad cable. Nah, I'm not thinking of bad cable. It could be, we're having an ice storm here where we are here in the eastern part of New York, and I got a good feeling that's probably where it's coming from. That's starting to come around. We made a few adjustments. Maybe we get somebody to run out there and knock the ice off the cables. Knock the ice off the satellite dish. That's probably our problem. We'll see what.
Yeah, right.
We'll see what. We'll have to see if that changes, but we'll bring the volume and bring the levels back up a little bit. See if that. If that does it, you got a little feedback there, Adam, but I think we got it all figured out now. Yes, there we go. And don't forget, call in if you got something to say, something you want to talk about tonight. 518-620-1429. And, of course, call in. We'll talk about any topic you want to talk about. Geez, we've kind of gone a little around the world here tonight. And Eric Pruitt calling in, talking about the hitch. Don't forget, get out there and buy your hitch buy your hitch raffle tickets. You could win that, and of course, we're going to be giving that away at the Smoky Mountain Shootout. That will be the last indoor event that PRN will be at this 2017 season before we hope everything dries out and we get ready for summer weather, the sun and the sand and the
We get Brady to call in. You know, Brady Fike, his dad's Rick Fike of Full Productions.
Well, they had a good comment.
You should get Brady to...
Yeah.
He should call in and tell us what's going on.
Yeah,
anything new for Full Pull.
They must have some new things going on. A lot of them guys were just, like I said, they were just at the Rochester convention in the New York State Fair Board convention. You know, maybe they picked up some new events. Maybe they lost some events. You know, maybe some.
I know Steve Kenyon wrote a while back, back in our feed that there's no more super stocks in Pittsfield. They're switching to a super farms. I want to say, I don't know if I read something where it was a super farm limited pro class or something like that. I could be wrong, but you know, I'm sure there's a whole bunch of kind of like we were talking about before, a bunch of unknowns right now, you know?
Well, you know, it's nice if somebody can clear the air, you know what I mean, and put an end to the rumor mill, as they do say. Hopefully they can put an end to the rumor mill, and of course, sorry, Cody Eisenhunt, I'm not gonna say anything about that NTPA rumor. Adam's heard it too, but it's just a rumor. Just a rumor. So 518-620-1429 tonight. 620-1429. Give us a call. And don't forget, coming up here within the next couple weeks, I think they're talking about a 2-week kickoff. In about 2 weeks, going to be kicking off the Spinning and Grinning podcast here just before ours here, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. here on the Pulling Radio Network. With Tony Kozer. He's going to be talking about truck and tractor pulling up and down the Mid-Atlantic region. We're happy to have him. He's very excited to get that kicked off and underway, and he will also be joining us in the Keystone Invitational. He'll be out there signing autographs and shaking hands with everybody, so we're looking forward to having him joining the crew this year. Let's see, I believe Adam... JR had posted that they got some more updated competitors in the Keystone website, the Keystone slot. So I don't know if you've heard any new. Have you heard any new pullers that we already don't know about?
I haven't heard of anybody new. I believe everybody on there has pulled so far. I did see Jeff Harrison, who has the Just Money Limited Pro. He signed up for the Light Pro class on Saturday morning.
Yeah. And
his trailer mate, Jeremy Purdy, is signed up for the Mod Turbo class.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna have to ask JR if that's a typo or if it's for real, because I'm kind of interested to see. You know,
looks like some new small block minis, some new competitors, big block minis. Looks like the same names we've seen in the past. 10,000 Pro or 10,000 Pro stock. The Martin Gang out of Chambersburg. Let's see who else there. Most of them are going to be there. We've seen that. 7,800-pound mod, defending champion, feeling froggy coming back. Let's see, 8,000-pound Diesel, Hayes, Anquist, Armstrong, Smoot, and Hem. Let's see, we'll keep on scrolling. 6,200-pound four-wheel drive. Holy cow, look at them lined up. 24 competitors this year. Hickok coming back as the defending champion with Grounds of Divorce. Rob Matthews, the Beaver Express. Let's see. Tony Kozar with a temper tantrum. Let's see, who else do we have here? Zacharias with the Hulk, the Pulling Radio Network, the Hulk, out of Messina, New York. Eric Mutzel out of Nazareth, PA, with the Rage in that four-wheel drive mod class. Let's see, 8,500-pound mod turbo. Kevin Up making the return back with the Rolling Thunder. And, of course, the Forester gang. As you said, Jeremy Prouty. And I don't see anybody like really out of the ordinary that we wouldn't expect to be at Keystone. At least I'm not seeing anybody. Maybe one or two of the names might pop up for you.
No, not yet. If any of the Grand National competitors are gonna apply, they generally apply after Louisville.
Yep.
Just in case, due to breakage and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, hopefully we get a couple guys, Grand National guys coming in. They did away with the with the two-wheel drive class this year.
Yep.
I was reading a lot of feedback on their page where a bunch of people weren't happy about that. But, overall, it's going to be about the same Harrisburg show as before. So,
I'd like to get
always a good time down there. That's for sure.
I'd like to get the board's opinion on why the two-wheel drive class. The two-wheel drive class was one of them, and who else did we miss? Didn't we lose one other class? Was there two-wheel drives and one other class? And now I can't remember.
I'd have to look real quick.
I don't remember which one.
I don't
I
remember.
believe it was two this year, but we'll see. I mean, two-wheel drives always run late. They always ran at the end of the night due to the alcohol and the noise, and you did lose some of the crowds. It's just it's hard. I enjoy the two-wheel drives. You bring some of the best in the air, best in the Northeast to it. You bring the Grand National guys to it. I think I believe it draws seats. So I hate to see it go away, my friend. Hate to see it go away.
You wanna bring up the Cloverdale page, and we'll make some predictions on that.
Yeah, let's. We can get into that. Now I got to bring up the Cloverdale page.
I'm trying to get somebody to call in, but she's very, very stubborn.
Who's that?
Miss Anna.
Oh. And
she's going to Cloverdale this weekend, and then
but she says she's not going with her camera, is what she told me.
No, she's taking her damn camera. I'm making her.
Put the foot down. You ask for pictures. I plead with her and say, "Can you please give me some pictures?" And she's never been. This is her first time ever.
If she wants to go to Louisville, she'll do it.
Winter Nationals. Here we go. Winter Nationals coming up. Let's see.
Let's start with the Pro Stock class because, that's kind of where we finished off with Gordyville here.
That's right. Let me find the. Now I gotta find it. First.
You take yours.
You gotta wait. Pro Stock diesel tractors. I gotta find it here. I just had it. All right, you go, because I gotta find the list.
You want me to go first?
Well, yeah, because I gotta find the list.
Oh boy, I'll take the Grand National champion Mike Connie in the Mac Nasty tractor. Obviously, them boys have kind of figured out what they're doing with the dynos and stuff this year, with Tim Shipley's workmanship and stuff like that, and it's hard to pass by with one of the Connie guys and with one of the Mac Daddy tractors.
Well, that's
so
true.
I'll take Mike Connie with a Mac Nasty tractor.
Well, I'm stuck here, and I'm not a green fan for a lot of guys that know me, but the Get Her Done Deer, Danny Schmucker, he's got a good chance. It's coming around. We're working hard. And I lost you.
Yeah, what the heck? Why is Danny driving Kevin's track?
See, that's why I jumped on it. Now you put a different driver. It's like the hired gun.
Yeah.
And you know something? I love Carlton Cope. You got to take the odd color out of there. Nothing against Joel with a Full Metal Jacket, but if I got to put a dark horse in there, it's Carlton. His time's coming.
He does run good there.
The time's coming. The champion, you know, it's all building up. It's like the junior syndrome. It's all building up. We got to get one.
Well, last year was a little bit of a learning curve for a lot of them guys because they allowed intercoolers last year.
And you got to remember, now, these guys, it's a 300-footer. Indoor 300-footer.
320.
Well, yeah, because that's right. NTPA is 320.
Yeah,
so, I mean, that's
can
a
get
full
320
pull.
out of that track.
It's a full track.
It's big.
That's a full track with different dirt. So I'm gonna go Schmucker with a get her done deer, and I'm gonna get hate mail for picking a deer. And Black Horse, where my dark horse is gonna be Cope with a Warpath. I think he's got a good shot somewheres this year in the indoor circuit. I'm crossing my fingers, hoping. I like that class. It's a fun class. It's that. I know it's an enjoyable class to run. I like watching.
Yeah.
I like watching. All right, Super Stock Diesel, since it's right there. Hey, I'm going with my boy.
4x4s.
4x4 Super Stock Diesel. My boy Sean Hodges. I'm going with it. I'm borrowed time.
All right.
You know, they got a Louisville victory under their belt. They got a championship under their belt. You know, they've done a great job. They're in their own motor program, their own dyno program, their own chassis program. I just, again, right, same way, you know. They've done their own. They've pulled themselves up by their own bootstraps. They're gunning for it, and I think Hodges could put this one away.
All right. I will take. Oh, I am not a Ford fan at all, except for Ford tractors. But I will go with Carl Atlee and a lethal weapon.
I knew it.
They. I don't know, man. That guy is just.
I would have picked Carl too, because he's that loose cannon. You know, it's just like let's put the money where the money needs to be,
man. I'll tell you.
Let's put the money where it needs to be, and there's no end of the line. Let's just do it. So
yeah. As soon as he put the truck up for sale, it started running really good.
See, maybe you know.
Actually, it's been for sale for about 4 years.
He's got a hell. You know, it's a deal for anybody that wants to get into it with a half a million cool. It's it's just it's the way to do it. The spare tire and a spare motor, I should say, spare tires, spare sets of tires, the tractor, the hauler, the chassis, everything. You
pretty much just drive up with a pickup, get out of the pickup, get into the semi, and you're gone. You know?
That's right. Strip off Ohio Cat.
You got everything.
That's right. Just go. All right, where are we? We'll keep on. You want to
go
down?
Up to the top. Go up to the mini modifieds.
Mini mods. There we go. Jeez, I'm kind of lost with some of these guys. I don't know them all.
Do it up. Go first.
Hey, there he is, Joe Etter. What do you think? Brand new, the Geico Junior. What do you think? Out of the gate, first one, champion. You think he can pull it off with the mini?
I don't know who's driving. I don't know if Bill Leishner's going to drive or Joe Ader's going to drive. So, I mean, I don't know what to expect.
We gotta call. We gotta get Joe or Bill on the phone when they get back and say, all right,
right?
What happened? Don't care where they finish, and just say, all right, how different is it getting stuck in that little chassis now when that big motor's sitting in front of you? That's got to be totally different.
Bill and Joe are two totally different, body sizes.
Oh, Jesus, yes.
Bill's kind of, a little bit smaller, where Joe's
a
big
big old
bigger,
boy.
so,
That's right. He corn-fed Western
He's going to fill out the roll cage,
He's going to be like this. Help!
Yeah.
Help! Help! So
he can move the arm, and that's about it.
That's what I think.
Hopefully he can.
I think that's about all you need to do. You watch them guys. It's one hand on the steering wheel and one on the throttle handle. And it's like they go an inch north or south, and they move 6 feet. So I'm going with them. I just it's that wild card. I they're putting
Okay.
it's all brand new. They're putting it all together. You got a guy behind the wheel that knows what he's doing. He's been behind the wheel of the minis before. He talked about it. I think, you got other guys. You got the coaster gang. You got Bauer. It's just you constantly hear them, and they're in summer. There's a couple are in new chassis, new motors, and it's like, all right, where do you put it? Joe, the Geico Junior front to back, it's all new. So it's just going to be a one and done for them. It's not something where they have to relearn every time. It's he's going to get in it and just go.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take I don't know. I'll take Adam Bauer in the Iron Toy. I mean, we'll just go for it. I mean, you kind of took my pick just because of the hometown boy, but
I just truly
it's all
believe
good.
that. I just truly think that it's all new to them. They're going to just get behind the wheel and it's going to go for broke. And what happens because it's all new.
Yeah, and that's kind of the cool thing about it. I think once you don't know an outcome of what's going to happen, you just kind of go for it.
You're just going to go with it.
So,
going to go with it.
And he got a hell of a machine. So
yeah, he did. And they showed the pictures.
Obviously, that was the.
They showed the pictures. Jesus, it looks like it's one of the spare. Is it one of the spare motors, or one of the?
It was the oh shit. Bobcat Jr. last year.
Oh, so it's
it was from
back.
overseas.
Right, so
he bought the whole thing.
All right. So it's not one of the motors off the big tractor. It's everything that they ran.
Well,
on the
it
Bobcat
probably
Jr.
is comparable or the same, but it's it's got the Mike Janis supercharger on it and the new Mike Janis billet air intake and everything. So I mean, definitely I guess he's going to run a limited schedule with the Mini this year.
Well, that's what he had said with us. Yeah.
Run the Grand National circuit with the big tractor. So
that's what he had said with us. So, all right.
Oh
super
boy,
stock diesels
coming down to the super stock diesel tractors now. I mean, we see the Grand National champion in Ross's. Obviously, Slabach, Burge, Blagraves, John Raymond. Our hometown guy, and then Henry Everman also with Final Decision. And in between that, you got Brandon Hunt, Campaign, Diggin' Hards, and David Henderson. David Henderson's the one that actually won in Gordyville a couple weeks ago with the stray horse, the white
one,
Magnum 305 sheet metal. So, you got this one or I got this one?
No, I'll take it because I took Eder in the last one, so I trumped you on that one.
All right. Oh.
I agree
with Travis. I'll go with Travis for the upset.
I agree with Eric.
How's that?
I agree with Eric on the Rosses and Schlabach. I agree. But what happened to the Bone Twister this past season? It had
I don't know.
Had a huge season in 15.
Yeah. I think he should have left it bare metal.
And then they go and put the paint on it. It just
didn't run.
And he had he had the mishap at the NTPA hook, and then that was it. That was it. The tractor he could not, for whatever reason. It's just he every time he went out, something happened. It just whether it was them or the track or setup, it would not come together. He actually would have been my pick. But I'm going to go with the Rosses, the triple bypass.
Okay.
Like I said, I agree with what Eric said. Rosses or Schlabach. I mean, either one. It's going to be a toss-up. If they can get the gremlins out of the Bone Twister and shake it off the paint, he's got a good shot. Everman, we saw him at Gordyville. Everybody talked this thing's ready for a grenade. Did he do anything? Did they do anything? Did they do anything besides change the oil? Are we there yet?
I know that they've done they checked it over and went through it and dropped the pan, made sure the bearings were good, made sure everything was good. So, I know Henry. I mean, I never count Henry out of anything.
God no.
But he's up against one hell of a tough class.
Oh yeah, and like you said,
So-
Henderson with the straight horse with the Magnum sheet. It wasn't like he beat everybody by a huge margin. It wasn't massive feat. That class you could throw an XL T-shirt over. It wasn't you could throw a 3X. There wasn't feet. I mean, there wasn't dozens of feet or yardsticks between everybody. They were all pretty damn close. And I think with that class and the pro stock class, same way. There's not big deals of feet between them, and that's what makes that class so competitive. It makes it harder to make a pick, and I think it makes it harder for them for setup. How do we do something? How do we get them inches? It's not feet anymore in them classes. It's inches. How do we get them inches? And how do we do it? How do we do it smartly? And I think that's where them two classes, I think a lot of classes for that matter, have become the more of a education. It's more of what's the track doing, what's the sled doing, what's everybody else doing. Yeah, and then Eric makes
we got 3 more classes left.
And Eric makes the comment, except when Carlton wins, then it is feet.
Well, Eric, 8's bigger than 6.
That's
so.
right.
We're
going for it. Yeah, don't count out Raymond. Yeah, I agree. Don't count out John Raymond. Smoke and Mirrors. Joel Davis commenting. Let's see. What was... so where are we? Four-wheel drives.
4-wheel drive trucks.
I don't know any of these guys.
This is kind of your.
It is, but I don't know too many of these.
Here,
I don't know too many. You know these guys, and you watch them run, and it's like these guys. They go back and forth every week. It's never the same. It's never the same one twice. It's never all season long. It's consistency in this class. It's either they're all make or break. I'm gonna take. Lisa Peterson with a profab, just for the fact that they've had some success in the past, and it's they got 2 trucks. They got Larry, and if it goes in that order, it's in that when it comes to the 4 wheels, you got it. The Bandit with Cobb, it's tough. But I would take, if I could, I'd take either Peterson truck, but I would take the Profab truck if it's the later truck. If it's the Profab geared up, then I'd take that truck. But I'd take of the 2 because they're going to be able to they're going to know how to come out of the gate there.
Yep. I will take Jason Brammer's corn fed. He had a lot of Grand National Championships back there a few years ago, and I think 3 in a row.
Yep.
Maybe even more. But I'll take Jason Brammer going out on a limb. He ran a little bit of a limited schedule this year, but I'll take Jason.
All right, we got that one down. Light Pros.
On the Light Pro Stocks Region 2, Saturday at 1 p.m. This is a class that, after seeing a bunch of these guys run very early in my very new career, this class very quickly won me over to be one of the most exciting and competitive classes. Jason Fleshman with his second chances, I believe he won both heats down in Gordyville, so he's definitely going to be one to watch. I'm going to take your Enderley winner just because he's running my fuel tanks. Travis Tilton with the Always Something tractor.
Is that going to give him just a little bit?
And after Jared Nussbaum actually took a whole year off last year, suffered some catastrophic damage later in the year, 2015. But he's back with a gutless General Agco machine. So definitely looking, anxious to see how Jared's going to run this year. Whole new setup for him. So, but I'm taking Travis Tilton.
Geez, both of us hit here at the end. Gonna go with Palmer with the Red Avenger.
There you go.
I think he's got He's got it. Let's see what happens. Either that or nothing special. But even them guys got a long ways to go. There's a lot between them and everybody else in the class, and this is going to be one where they're going to be spread out. It's going to be sled setting's got to be right. And by that time, the track should be beaten pretty good. Being that PM class. But I'm looking forward to the next one. 2-wheel drives, Saturday 7 p.m. I gotta say it. Joey Frazier, running block. He's my pick.
All right.
The champion spark plug, and I think this is the second or third year in a row from him. Congratulations to Joey Frazier, friend here to the network. I'm going to pick the running block. Any of them Petro trucks, you can't cut them out. You can't cut the Theobalds. I mean, this 2-wheel drive stuff when it comes to Grand Nationals, it's like betting the ponies. If you're not watching what they did the last couple times out, you ain't got a shot. And then if the track gets damp, you bet the gray horse, or you try to pick the long shot and go for the big money. Long shot here. Long shot. Burn notice. Craig Corzine. I don't know if they got it all figured out yet, but burn notice for long shot, running block for the money.
Taking Renee Theobald, my girl, from Shelbyville, Indiana. Miss Pretty Wicked. And for my long shot, I'm taking Russ Nichols on the edge. Ex Brian McDonald machine. Man, that thing runs. So those are my two.
I like them. I like them.
I hope you wrote them down.
I did not, but I remember most. We'll have to go back and post-show and write it down. Maybe, well, no, because this is recorded, so I'll be able to go back and catch it on Sunday. Yeah. And of course, thanks everybody watching and listening tonight. And of course, this Sunday, I don't know what we have. We apologize for last week. I don't know what happened, Adam. I guess the sound and the audio didn't want to jive on the semis, and the semis were getting there faster than the sound did. So we'll have to get that worked out. But there'll be another episode Pulling Show coming up. Let's see, this some type of pulling somewhere is probably down in Ohio. This coming Sunday, 12 noon start time. We're moving it to 12 noon instead of 1 o'clock. We catch a few more people, and we'll be able to get them on.
Yeah.
We'll be able to get them on. And, of course, big thank you to everybody watching and listening tonight as we get ready to close it on out. And, of course, the full pull with Adam and Ray right here on the Pulling Radio Network. To next week, Ray Tylutki on the eastern side of the state.
Adam Draught on the western side of the state.
All right, guys. We'll catch you later. Thanks for watching.
Sure. Thank you.